I'm Neil Sanderson from 3 Days Grace, and you're watching Tattoo.com.
Hey fuckers, it's ROCKwell Anderson here at Carolina Rebellion, day number 3, and I am here with Mr. Neil Sanderson from the band
3 Days Grace.
Third day of Rebellion with 3 Days Grace. We got a 3 theme going on here. Hey, so fucker, what's going on with 3 Days Grace? What you guys doing? Is this a one-off? Are you guys touring? What's going on?
It's sort of a one-off. We have 8 festivals in the U.S. right now. We just spent like all fall and winter writing our new record in the Canadian winter, and
so you couldn't like write it in like Tahiti or anything?
Nah, we're pretty like we're Canadian. We have rednecks in Canada too. I don't know if you know that, but
you're a fucking Canuck.
That's right. Yeah. So these festivals coming up. Then we're taking off to Eastern Europe. We're playing with System of a Down in Moscow, which is going to be badass.
That will be badass.
Yeah, we're so excited. It's going to be great. And then we have several other shows over in Kiev and Belarus and East Europe. We've been there like quite a bit lately. We've been going back and having really a good time and some great shows. So we're doing that. As soon as we get back from there, we move into the studio in Canada and record all these songs we've been writing. And then we'll be getting on a bus for 2 years.
You gotta support the new album when it comes out. You know, that's the deal. It's like a 2-year cycle for every album. Are you doing any of the European festivals like Wacken or Hellfest or any download?
Not those. We did those ones last year. So this year we're doing like Rock for People in Prague, which is amazing. Prague's one of my favorite cities in the world. Sunset Festival in Tallinn, Estonia. I have a damaged short-term memory, so I know I'm going to be in that neck of the woods.
Asking any band where they're going to be, they don't usually know where they are right now. That's why I always introduce the interviews. We're at day 3 at Carolina Rebellion, in case the band doesn't know, because that's not their job. They show up, they play, and if they have to, they do these fucking interviews with idiots like me. But, well, so that's 3 Days Grace music. We're here with Tattoo.com, so let's start talking ink. What do you want to show us first?
Well, I got this guy. How do I show that? It's upside down. But this was inspired by basically my late mother. This is a stone angel. And I got this around the time that we actually wrote and recorded the song Fallen Angel. You can see it. It's kind of sideways. Yeah, the song, it was an homage to my mother, basically. And off our last record is a song called Fallen Angel. And so I wanted to take it the next step and just put it on here forever.
And who is the artist?
His name, you put me on the spot here. Sinful Inflictions is the place in Oshawa, Ontario. Sinful Inflictions. He's phenomenal. I'll give you the name. I just got to look it up. Like I said, my short-term memory's gone. It's gone.
You know that you're here at Carolina Rebellion Day 3. That's what you need to know.
That's what I need to know.
That's what you have to know.
We're on at 4:40 p.m. Yep.
On what stage? See? Oh, that's the Carolina stage.
Yeah.
It's Carolina and Rebellion. That's Carolina. Just to let you know, watching this, you don't know. You really don't give a fuck. But anyway, you got another one over here.
Yeah, this was more of a drunken tattoo. This is like Staphylococcus, I believe it's pronounced. Matt, our singer, and I have matching tattoos of this.
They got bro tattoos.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting this. He was getting it, and I was like, fuck it, put it on me. But this was when the first single that we released with Matt singing is called Painkiller. This was the artwork we used for Painkiller, and it went number 1 in the U.S., and that for us was like a major moment with Matt. So we got one night in the dressing room of a Hard Rock. We got matching tattoos.
There's probably alcohol involved. That's how a lot of tattoos happen.
Generally is, yeah. And these are native Canadian.
Let's come up here.
Yeah. Those are native Canadian Blue Jays. It's I found like a wicked native Canadian artist that's what he specialized in.
Mr. Smell's now off camera with the camera. She's gonna take a couple pictures, but keep on talking.
And this was done at Chronic Inc. in Toronto. Yeah, those guys are wicked. They use like rotary guns. The new rotary guns are pretty crazy what they can do.
That's hardcore. That's cool. That's cool. So, are you going to give us any teasers about the new music, the new album, other than it's happening? And
yeah, it's heavy.
Come on back this way, Neil. Oh, sorry, we're tripping over the cords.
Yeah.
It's not wireless.
I don't know. I mean, we've been listening to a lot of it's
We got Beartooth playing in the background, by the way.
we've just listened to a lot of different stuff, and generally what we're listening to at the time tends to kind of have an influence on us, like it normally should. We listen to a lot of like Peter Gabriel, but so there's some moments on this record that are kind of have that, but much heavier. You know what I mean? We're not making a Peter Gabriel record here, but
That would be a departure.
But we spend the vast amount of our time writing the songs, really crafting the songs, and we're like super stoked at where we are now after spending 10 months on like 12 songs. Yeah, so.
And most of the Canadian winter.
That's right. Yeah, making maple syrup. I'm not kidding.
But you didn't wear your toque today because it's too hot.
Yeah,
No toque today.
At least you call it a toque and not a fucking toboggan or a beanie. A toboggan in Canada is something that you ride down a hill in the snow.
See, my wife and I, we're from Wisconsin originally, so we live in California.
Right.
We're in North Carolina right now,
Tell
but
me you're a Packers fan.
we wouldn't. If you're born in Wisconsin, I talked to John from Skillet earlier. Him and his wife Corey live in Wisconsin. He's not a Wisconsin native. But if you're in Wisconsin, whether born or live there, if you're not a Packer fan, they kick you the fuck out.
Right.
So.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Yeah, no, I'm a big Packers fan. I try to get to Lambeau Field once a season.
My wife got kicked out of Wisconsin because she doesn't eat cheese anymore. But anyway, oh well. Enough about food and beer. We're out. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Right on.